Rabbits or guinea pigs, they have to be some of the most compared pets out there, and both continue to get more and more popular too. Most people think they're very similar, but they actually have a lot of important differences that can really affect us as owners. So in this video, we're gonna compare the two to help you decide which is the right one for you. And as you might have noticed, there's no rabbits running around here. I'm not that clued up on rabbits, so I am super excited to be collaborating with a rabbit expert on this.
Hello there, my name is Morgan from the Sincerely Cinnabun YouTube channel, and I am so honored that Sarah wanted to collaborate with me for this video today. On my channel, I document my day-to-day life with my free-roam rabbit, Cinnabun, and we just talk about all things bunny.
Morgan's channel has to be one of the most fun yet informative rabbit channels out there, and all her videos are so well put together. If you're not subscribed already, I highly recommend it. And not only that, but there's actually another collaboration video on her channel too, covering extra topics and giving you even more information on the whole rabbits versus guinea pig thing. So I will leave the link to both her channel and that video in the description below. First up, we're going back to basics, and in terms of standard vet care, guinea pigs don't need vaccines, and it's not considered essential to spay or neuter them, though it is becoming a little bit more common for owners to preventively spay young female guinea pigs. It is still recommended to find and register at an exotics vet as soon as possible though, so you're ready for any future checkups.
Rabbits are also exotic animals, so you need to make sure that you have a rabbit-savvy exotic vet on hand and available whenever you get a rabbit. As far as practices, along with your annual checkup, it is highly recommended that you spay or neuter your pet rabbit. Not only does spaying and neutering drastically improve your rabbit's behavior, it also can prevent a lot of cancers and diseases that can come to rabbits that are not spayed and neutered. As far as vaccines go, in a lot of states, the RHDV2 vaccine is available, and that is just a vaccine preventing a disease that attacks your rabbit's liver and is very deadly. So depending on the state that you're in, it's definitely recommended for your rabbit to get that vaccine, but check with your vet to see if it's available.
Moving on, and guinea pigs are social animals, so it's strongly recommended to adopt a same-sex pair if you're just starting out with them. Two males or two females make equally good companions, but you might find two male piggies to be a bit more confident and outgoing, and perhaps easier for you to bond with them. And of course, males and females should only be mixed if one or both are fixed. You definitely don't want piggy babies on your hands.
So just like guinea pigs, rabbits are also very social creatures, so it's definitely recommended that you spend a lot of one-on-one time with your rabbit or get them a partner. On my channel, I just have Cinnabun. She is free roam and I work from home, so we spend pretty much the entire day together. But for people who go to jobs during the day, go to school, and just don't have the time to spend with their rabbit, definitely look into bonding your rabbit with another.
Guinea pigs are best kept in cages or enclosures, and in reality, these look nothing like those small, tiny cages that you might see in pet shops. Guinea pigs are not climbers, they're not very agile as animals, so you need a single level space, and for a pair, this is recommended at 10.5 square feet. And CNC cages make a great option for new owners, but a lot of owners also create their own timber DIY setups like mine here. With a large cage, fleece makes a great choice for bedding, but you could also use wood shavings or other natural beddings. Piggies enjoy accessories like tunnels, beds and hideys, and ideally an area where you can provide them with lots of fresh, good quality hay is going to be enjoyed. They like homemade toys, cardboard boxes and enrichment around the cage. And personally, I wouldn't recommend keeping guinea pigs outside for many reasons, including fluctuating temperatures, predator risk, and also just that it's not as fun. It's harder to spend time with them and get to know them.
Rabbits are free roam creatures. Rabbits are not meant to live in tiny little cages. They are not going to be happy, and it's going to really shorten their lifespan. Rabbits need to be free roamed, and that can look like a very large exercise pen that is at least 3 feet tall, because rabbits, unlike guinea pigs, can jump very high. Or it can look like free roaming around an entire room, maybe a bedroom or an office. Or like myself and Cinnabun, that can look like free roaming throughout your entire house. But the number one question that I get about free roaming is, where does your rabbit go to the bathroom? Rabbits are able to be potty trained, and it's very easy to potty train them. You just get a litter box, put it in a spot where they typically go, And that's really about it. Another essential for your rabbit's habitat, they need to have some type of hide. Their front teeth never stop growing, so it's also really, really important that your space has plenty of toys for them to chew on, because if you don't provide them with toys, they're going to start chewing up your house. And I also totally agree with Sarah here with the outdoor setups. Rabbits are similar to guinea pigs in the sense that they cannot really control their temperature. Plus, outside, there are a lot of predators that hunt rabbits. So rabbits are not meant to live outside. You might see a lot of outdoor hutches that are advertised towards rabbits, but unless you live in a climate that is just completely temperature controlled all the time without any predators, it's just not safe for your rabbit to live outside.
If you're wondering what daily chores with guinea pigs look like, well, they include a lot of cleaning. Guinea pigs are not fully litter trained and they will create mess, a lot of poop, all around their cage basically. There's certain things you can do to try and prevent it getting everywhere, but basically assume it's gonna get everywhere. So spot cleaning is something you're gonna be doing multiple times a day, as well as cleaning out messy areas of the cage like I do with this hay tray on a daily basis. But cleaning doesn't actually have to take up that much time, especially once you're in a good routine with it, but it can be a while before you find out what works best for you and your piggies. Other chores include changing the water daily, feeding pellets and veggies, and keeping the hay topped up.
Every single morning, the first thing I do is I come and say hello to Cinnabun, and then I vacuum around her litter box and change her litter box. I change this every single day to prevent the space from being smelly, but that really only takes a couple of minutes, and then I'm pretty much set for the day. Rabbits are very big shedders though, so you will find fur around your house, but a quick little vacuum every couple of days will clean that right up. And just like guinea pigs, other chores include changing out their water daily, feeding pellets, and feeding their daily salad, which is my personal favorite part.
So as we've already mentioned, guinea pigs need a constant supply of fresh hay, which should make up 80 to 90% of their diet. And that means getting a good quality hay like meadow hay or Timothy hay will ensure your guinea pigs are healthier and will probably help them live longer as well. Added to this are specially formulated plain guinea pig pellets, avoid the muesli types, and they've got to have added vitamin C, as well as a selection of fresh veggies, herbs, and if you have access to it, grass.
80% of your rabbit's diet is hay, just like guinea pigs. And then the other 20% is a combination of greens, herbs, and a little bit of fresh rabbit pellets. Just like with guinea pigs, you want to make sure you're getting a nice healthy pellet that are really high in fiber and don't have all of the junk in it that you might see at traditional pet stores. And then if you want to spoil your rabbit, you can give them a couple of bites of some fruit or maybe some rose petals, forage, something like that as a sweet treat.
As demonstrated by Roxy here, guinea pigs are very docile pets. They're not known for biting or attacking their owners at all. And taming does take time, which is why it helps to have a setup where you can interact with them easily. But once they are tame, you can expect most guinea pigs to enjoy or at least tolerate cuddles. It's just the picking up part that they usually don't like. Once they're on your lap, they will calm down and some will even fall asleep on you, which is obviously completely adorable.
Rabbits are prey animals, so it means that it is their natural instinct to be a little timid and frightened of you. Just like guinea pigs, they are also very docile. They are not aggressive animals by nature. Now, every single rabbit is different, and there are definitely more outgoing rabbits that do not mind being picked up. But with all of that being said, rabbits love your attention, they love you, and they just show it in different ways. I give Cinnabun head scratches and ear massages almost every day. She'll kiss me back. We sit together and spend a lot of time together. So just because I'm not picking her up off the ground does not mean that we are not cuddling and snuggling. It just looks different than maybe what would have been in my head when I picture a snuggly bunny.
I thought I'd include this one for a bit of fun. So if you're not familiar with guinea pigs, it's good to know about some of their behaviour quirks. Common ones are popcorning, where excited piggies will jump and twist in midair. And then you have rumble strutting, which is a sort of funny little strut they do, paired with a rumbling noise, often seen in males and dominant piggies. Piggies will of course squeak loudly in anticipation of fresh food, and they can be super selfish over food as well. They'll steal snacks away from each other, even getting into tugs of war. And with us, head nudging is common, as is your guinea pig licking you, which is thought to be a sign of affection.
I have never heard of a guinea pig popcorning. That sounds adorable, but it also sounds super similar to a rabbit binkying. So a binky is where your rabbit just runs and jumps and twists in the air, and because of course rabbits are meant to jump, it might just be a little higher up than a guinea pig's popcorn. Rabbits also are very into head nudging, just like guinea pigs. Anytime Cinnabun wants attention, wants food, or wants to remind me of something, she will always bump me with her head. And while rabbits do not really make any sound whatsoever, they will let you know if they're afraid or angry by thumping their big back feet.
Next up, one of the great things about guinea pigs is the huge amount of variation and breeds there are out there. They can generally be split into short-haired, rough-haired and long-haired varieties, but you also have skinny pigs, which are hairless, so understandably they need to be kept inside in a warm, stable environment. Short-haired and rough-haired piggies are generally low maintenance in terms of grooming, whilst your long-haired breeds, such as your Peruvians, Lunkayas and Texels, require extra upkeep in the form of trimming their hair around their bottom and possibly on occasion bathing them to keep the hair clean.
So just like guinea pigs, there are a lot of different types of breeds of rabbit as well. There are short-haired, medium-haired, and long-haired breeds. Cinnabun is a Holland Lop, which means she's a medium-haired breed, and she is a lop-eared rabbit, which means her ears are down. There are also mini lops, French lops, just other types of breeds that also have the ears down, but then the rest of the rabbits have that traditional perked up ears, and rabbits can really range in size. Rabbits can be anywhere from like 3 pounds when they're fully grown all the way up to like a Flemish giant, which can get like close to 20 pounds. And depending on the type of rabbit you get, they can come with their own different health issues. Lop-eared rabbits, for instance, a lot of times can have dental disease because of the way that their ears are shaped. Long-haired rabbits are typically more prone to having digestional issues. But no matter what breed of rabbit you find, they're all absolutely adorable.
Next up, I thought it might be useful to think about the type of person that might be suited to guinea pigs or rabbits. So guinea pigs might be more your thing if perhaps you live in a smaller home where you can't accommodate a rabbit, but you still have room for a large guinea pig enclosure. It would also be beneficial if you have an easily adaptable space that you could use for free roaming your piggies too. And you might be the sort of person who enjoys spending a lot of time at home and has the patience to learn your guinea pig's characters and form a close bond with them. Maybe even one day you want to get more guinea pigs and perhaps have a small herd of 3 or more. And it will be easier if you don't go away that often, or when you do, you've got access to guinea pig boarding or someone you know who can look after your piggies and that you trust.
A good rabbit owner is patient and can really understand what your rabbit is trying to tell you because they have paid a lot of attention to the way that their rabbit acts day to day. You also don't need a huge space if you're going to own a rabbit, but you are free roaming your rabbit, so make sure that you have the room for your rabbit to run and play, and you have room for their litter box and their toys. I also recommend a rabbit to you if you are somebody who loves a routine and does spend a lot of time at home. Because rabbits can get very lonely, it's important that you spend time with them, but learning to adapt to their routine is also going to make your bond stronger because rabbits are so routine oriented. So if you're someone whose schedule changes frequently, a rabbit might not be the best pet for you because it can actually really freak them out if their schedule changes day to day. But overall, rabbits are very sweet and gentle creatures and just such a beautiful pet for the right person.
Whether it's guinea pigs or rabbits that you're thinking of, I really hope this video has helped give you a feel for what it is like to own them. Both, of course, make fantastic pets and amazing companions, but they definitely are a commitment, and it's that which a lot of potential new owners overlook. But if you do your research, you'll have a much better idea of whether they're right for you and if you can put in the time and effort that they need. I really hope you've enjoyed this collaboration video, everyone. Please do check out the other video here and let us know down in the comments which you prefer, guinea pigs or rabbits.